Going over finding all factor pairs for a whole number in the range of 1 to 100. So the first thing I want you to do is to write down these vocabulary terms. So pause the video, write down these, what you see on the screen here. Keep it with your math notes. You'll be turning in a picture of it. So a factor is a number that is multiplied. So in 2 times 3 equals 6, 2 and 3 are the factors, and 6 is the product. You might have learned some other terms for the numbers that you multiply, like multiplicator, multiplicand. That's what they used to say. But if you think of them as factors, it's a little bit simpler. A factor pair are two numbers that you multiply together to equal a certain number. So if there's a factor, there's always a pair of factors because you have to multiply that by something to get the number. So for example, the factor pairs for 12 are 1 and 12 because 1 times 12 is 12, 2 and 6 because 2 times 6 is 12, and 3 and 4 because 3 times 4 is 12. They're pairs because they go together to make 12. If it just said to list the factors, you could just list out the numbers like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. That's all the factors. But when it wants factor pairs, that means it wants to know which ones go together to make 12. So let's look at a couple examples. Find all the factors for 49. One factor of a factor pair is given to you. Enter the other factor. So they want the factor that goes with 1 to make 49. So that's 49. 1 times 49 is 49. What number goes with 7 to make 49? It's another 7 because it's 7 times 7. And then what number multiplies with 49 to make 49? It's 1. So if we wanted to list the factors of 49, it would just be 1, 7, and 49. So only numbers that go evenly into 49. Here's another one. Find all the factors of 21. One factor of a factor pair is given to you. Enter the other factor. So again, we're just completing the pairs of factors to get 21. So 1 times what equals 21? So we have 21. 3 times what equals 21? 3 times 7. 7 times what equals 21? 7 times 3. And then 21 times 1. That is all the factor pairs for 21. Select two factors for 51. Drag and drop the smaller factor and then the greater factor. So which one of these goes into 51? There's a cool trick. I don't know if you know about it, but if you're wondering if 3 goes into something, if you add the digits together, 5 plus 1 is 6. 3 goes into 6, that means 3 will go into 51. That's a cool little divisibility trick for 3s if you're not sure if 3 goes into something. So 3 is one of the factors. Let's see how many times 3 goes into 51. 3 into 5 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Bring down the 1. 3 into 21 is 7. So that means 3 times 17 equals 51. And it says to do the smaller one first and then the greater one. So you would do the 3 here and then the 17. Those are factors for 51.